Ian Forrest, good evening, Mark. Just signing in how we're shaping up. Well, we've only had 3 minutes so far, and the game hasn't really settled into any amazing pattern so far. Here's Nicky Featherstone, though, trying to get Pools on the move there. Just starting to enjoy a little bit more possession here. That's a nice pass through for Hawks, who skips inside briskly for Mafuta. The cross on the left-hand side now is Kitchen. A bit of space to cross here. They haven't really closed him down very quickly there. He plays the ball instead inside for Toure. Lovely turn away, 25 yards out, goes back on his left foot, Jimmy Toure. Left corner of the 18-yard box. He plays it along the edge of the box for Hawks, who can shoot from there. If he can get it onto his left foot, he can. It's charged down. Here's Kerr now on the halfway line. Pools starting to settle into their rhythm. Here's Donaldson. Good tempo about Pools' play here. Featherstone just on the halfway line. Turns left-hand side for Hawks. Hawks clips a lovely ball across to Toure on the left. Toure's seen plenty of it in the opening minutes here. Gets to the byline for Kitchen. Kitchen trying to get there and cut it back. He's won himself a corner.
Well, we said before the game that we thought Hartlepool would go at them, with confidence being a little bit low at Chesterfield, and they're most certainly doing that.
Yeah.
They're playing like you'd expect the home team to play rather than the away side.
Here's Toure getting on his bike again, very confident. He's ridden a few challenges there and he tries the shot, it's deflected! And the goalkeeper gets back across and collects it.
Yeah, for a minute then it just looked as if the deflection was going to take it up and over the goalkeeper, but it took the pace off the ball and it ended up being quite a comfortable save for the Chesterfield goalkeeper. But another promising sign. The football I watch is all at a level that doesn't have VAR. I call that programme on a Saturday night VAR of the day, because instead of talking about football, we're talking about that system that just, for me, is not working at the moment.
Donaldson motors forward for Toure, who had an injury problem a minute ago, but he's back to his feet. He didn't need treatment in the end, but he was struggling for a second or two. Oh, that's a lovely little drag back into the feet of Hawks now. Hawks slips it through, a chance for Mafuta! Oh, and it's good defending in the end. It was Wedgbury who got back there, but what a brilliant move it was. And Mafuta,
the referee's given the goal kick.
He's given a goal kick. How on earth has he managed to give a goal kick there? It was the biggest deflection in the world. Here comes Javaro now down the left-hand side. Ball in the middle is cleared away by Kerr. And Hawks collects it just on the edge of the penalty area. Plays it forward there. It's not got the accuracy that he needed this time, and Chesterfield come forward again. Fraser Kerr gets it over the top, and suddenly now James might fancy his chances here. The goalkeeper's come a long way and he's in an awful position. Can James clip it over him? He can, but it's over the crossbar as well.
What was the goalkeeper thinking of there? James has done the Chesterfield defender for pace on the right hand side. The goalkeeper is starting to charge out. I mean, James, if he in possession of the ball's got no one to pass to, nowhere to go, but the fact the goalkeeper's come so far out, it's given him an option.
Well, it was a chance out of nothing really, and Pools are starting to really show their teeth here. Toure runs through the centre circle towards the left hand side. He's got Kitching with him. Kitching now darts infield, plays it inside for Hawks, who's 30 yards out. He missed now, fancy a shot.
Oh, what a save.
Brilliant save from his top corner there by Coddington. And it stayed in on the left-hand side for Toure now. Toure trying to jink his way around. He's got into the box. It's in the middle, and then the chance. And it's another save. Comes from Kioso. His shot blocked. And it somehow bounces towards the edge of the box, and Chesterfield survive.
How Hartlepool haven't gone into the lead in the last 2 or 3 minutes, I do not know. But they are really going for the jugular at the moment. What a shot and what a save. Coddington making up for his earlier error with an excellent save, because that looked like a goal all the way.
Here's James now down the right hand side. Ball into the middle again, and this is a chance!
1-0.
Finally it is in!
That's been coming for the last 5 minutes.
It's third time lucky for Gus Mafuta, and he slides Pools into the lead here with just over 22 minutes on the clock.
What a lovely goal again down the right flank, and this time Gus Mafuta could not fail to score.
I hope the Pool says we need 3 before the break so we can relax. Don't sit back, go for the jugular, says Blow Your Watch. John Turner says buzzing for Gus, he's deserved a goal. And Poulial says great start, come on Pools. Pooley says got to smash a few in. get our goal difference up a little bit. That's a nice looking ball, but it's cut out before it could reach Luke James this time. Chesterfield have it back, but at the back they do look a little bit hesitant, to say the very least. It's a nice little turn on the halfway line, but Pools win it back. Good play by Featherstone, who I've got to say has had another terrific start to this game tonight. Here's Hawks, right hand side now for Kioso. Pools look full of energy though, really dynamic opening half of this first period here. Featherstone into the edge of the box. Donaldson now might fancy a strike, he draws it across and it ricochets a couple of times, then goes wide.
Yeah, ricocheted. I think the final deflection came off Featherstone, but Hartlepool playing with a lot of confidence now.
That's a nice ball up the line for Joe Rowley now, who's got a bit of space. He turns away inside of Mafuta and comes across to this near side. Maguire's come forward and he'll play the ball left hand side. He's looking for Javaro down the wing. Javaro trying to take on Kioso now. Kioso forces him away from goal, but it's headed into crossed into the box in the end, but headed away by Kerr. And then Hawks with a wonderful pass, and what a first touch that is from James, who's one-on-one with the defender here. He goes to the right hand side, shooting opportunity.
Yes! What a goal from Luke James!
Makes it 2-0 on 27 minutes. What a first touch, what a pass from Hawks, and what a finish. What a first 26 minutes. It's 2-0 at the Proact Stadium.
Hartlepool are on fire. What a ball down the line. That was an excellent ball from Hawks. The work rate of Hartlepool tonight, it's 100 mile an hour. James, despite his size, strong, takes the ball wide right, and then from a decent way out, he's beat the goalkeeper, and all the noise you can hear in the stadium at the moment is coming from the Hartlepool fans.
Pat Finley in New York says, I'm standing and cheering in my desk, from my desk, sending a really good message to the other people on my floor.
A foul on James, but the referee's played advantage.
Here's Toure wriggling inside, he tries the shot, it's charged down, only as far as James. Toure takes over again though, he turns back on his right foot, can he find the angle for a shot? He can! And it's just wide. Pools are running riot here, and it's almost 3-0, and boos already for the home side.
Yeah, there's plenty of noise coming from the Hartlepool end, but here in the main stand there's boos building all the way around the ground for the home team, which isn't going to help the home team at all, so Hartlepool have got to keep on pushing.
Mafuta does well on the halfway line. Kitching now will work it inside for Featherstone. Featherstone's ball inside for Donaldson. Donaldson through a gap for Hawks. He might try another drive here. He does, but it's too tame.
Yeah, he didn't quite get hold of that one. But again, Hartlepool, they've only got one aim, haven't they? And that's to get at Chesterfield and try and get this third goal.
Ian Forrest says, I was there at Chesterfield a few years ago when we lost 6-1. What a transformation it was, yeah, in the FA Cup. Anthony Sweeney scored the Pools goal that day, but it was 6-0 at the time, so I don't think anyone really celebrated as much as we have already tonight. Oh, Hawks with a slightly dubious pass there, pushed through. Borden looked on the fringe of offside, but his shot is wide anyway. Ironic cheers.
Yes, we're 33 minutes in, and that, I believe, is Chesterfield's first shot.
Rowley there, who wins the ball back. He drives towards the edge of the box now. Featherstone tries to get there. It's a right battle for the ball on the edge of the box, but Rowley gets clear and drives one over the top. Bit more like it, and it earns warm applause. He also slips the ball through Javaro's legs this time to find Featherstone. Now Mafuta, left hand side for Kitchen. Pools have worked it really nicely from one side of the field to the other. Kitchen now bursts in field, trying to drive towards the edge of the box. He finds Hawks in shooting range again, maybe Josh Hawks drives one just wide.
And he was appealing, they were appealing for a corner kick again there, feeling that there was a deflection off a Chesterfield defender, but it's a goal kick and just over 3 minutes of normal time to go, and I think it'd be nice if Hartlepool could go in at least 2-0 up. Just a good game of football, and Hartlepool in dominant mood at the moment. Brilliant in midfield. Hawks and Featherstone are absolutely running the show.
Oh, and Pools are through again here. Donaldson's onside down the right hand side. He's on the fringe of the box to the right. He's got men in the middle. He fizzles it across and it won't go in. And the referee has given handball at the far post.
I mean, the goalkeeper's done very well then. The ball was fizzed into the penalty area, and Hartlepool were coming in at the back post.
So the corner from the right hand side is a dangerous one, and it's headed just wide by Denton. In fact, it's come off a Pools man, says the referee. Fraser Kerr said he's been climbed on there.
Will there be time? That was desperately close. And this is going to be a game changer if Chesterfield can score with the last kick of the half.
Ball whipped into the front post.
They're not going to.
Only as far as Rowley. The referee inexplicably allows time to continue. The minute should surely be up. It's in toward Denton.
No!
It's an own goal. And Cleator Kioso has headed it in.
Well, what we were fearing there, Denton heads the ball harmlessly really into the 6-yard box, and Kioso, who's been absolutely superb in this first half in trying to head the ball down and wide of the goal, has headed it past Kioso, and that is unbelievable. I wish I could have been a fly in the wall in the Hartlepool dressing room though, because after what happened in the last away game, footballers do get affected by things like that, and it's almost here we go again. And Dave Challoner's really going to have got the lads up and focus on everything they did so well, and just tell them to keep doing that, because if they sit back, then Chesterfield have got that little bit of confidence now. They will most definitely come on to Hartlepool, and you can't defend a lead for 45 minutes without losing one or two opportunities. At least Hartlepool with a chance to break.
Oh, that's the pace of Touré that Hawks has looked to try and use down the right hand side. Touré comes inside from the right hand side of the box onto his left foot. Can he find the angle for a shot?
Oh yes! What a goal!
Oh, Jimmy Touré on 48 minutes makes it 3-1 with an absolute thunderbolt. There was no stopping that from the Frenchman. Roof of the net, 3-1.
Well, it looked for a minute as if he's thinking, what am I going to do with this? He was looking for support, and all of a sudden he just pulled back that. His keeper, no chance, in off the underside of the crossbar or the roof of the net.
Just what Pools needed at the start of this second half. Here's Mafuta now. It's a heavy touch there though, and he's lost possession, and now suddenly Bowden can get away down the right hand side. Bowden's only really got Denton in the middle. He has to hang on to it. He gives it to Rowley. Rowley will try and put it in the middle. It's cleared away. Wedgby tries to drill one, but he's put it wide.
The thing I've noticed tonight, Mark, Hartlepool, the players that are getting forward to support the front two. I mean, Touré and James have been non-stop, but Hartlepool are getting forward in numbers. Look very dangerous down either flank, but then I've never seen Mafusa getting forward consistently as much in a game. I mean, he's obviously scored a goal, missed an opportunity for another, but the Hartlepool are really up for it.
That's a terrible header back there towards the edge of the box, and Luke James pounces on it. He's been forced a little wide here, trying to find the angle to play the ball inside, but Touré couldn't quite get there to profit. And now Chesterfield are making the problems for themselves again here, and they've lost the ball, and Touré has it right on side of the penalty area. In the middle! Yes! Gus Mafuta makes it 4-1 on 56 minutes. Pools are running riot again in this second half. It's 4 for Pools on the road.
And that again was brought about by the work rate. Mafuta gets his second goal of the night, but the work rate there in midfield. I mean, Josh Hawks, Hartlepool had lost possession over near the right corner flag, but rather than drop away, Hawks come rushing in, won the ball back, played it into Touré, who comes into the penalty area, picks his man, and there's Mafuta. I'm just saying how forward he's getting tonight. Well, he's on a hat-trick now, Mark, and
here come Chesterfield forward then on the right hand side. Javaro there looking to tease. He's always going to come back on his left foot though, and he tees it up for Smith, who hangs one in towards the penalty spot. Formed up with the header, but not lacking in. It's not got the power, should I say, to trouble Killip, who easily gathers that one. Good header clearance by Kioso, touching the halfway line, falls for Featherstone. Now Rains, left hand side for Kitching. Kitching whips the ball forward. Looks like Nicky Kabamba's going to come on here for Pools. James wants to try and get some profit more down the left hand side. He gets away from the defender. He's into the box. Touré's in the middle. There is Touré!
Yes!
It's 5-1! Wonderful work by Luke James down the left. Brilliant finish by Touré in the middle. Chesterfield 1, Pools 5.
What another excellent break. Luke James had no right to get past his defender there, but his pace and sheer strength, that low centre of gravity, took him beyond the defender. Another excellent ball into the box, and Toure was there. The confidence absolutely oozing out of the Hartlepool players now. What's been most impressive has been Hartlepool up front, because at times this season they just haven't taken the chances, but they have now. There's another opportunity. Hat-trick man.
He's on the strike. Oh, he leans back and fires over there. There was a bit of a rush of blood, wasn't there? I think.
I think he saw hat-trick stars in front of his eyes, and let's just say that was high, wide, and not very handsome. It hit the roof, not of the net, but of the stand that's housing the ecstatic Hartlepool fans behind the goal.
Ball cleared away by Coddington towards the far side. Worked across to the near for Rowley now. Mandeville chips one over the top. Flag stays down against Borden here, and he tries to chip Killip, and it's onto the roof of the net. Not a bad effort from Scott Borden there.
It wasn't. Killip was desperately going backwards and looked like he might just be beaten for height, but fortunately the ball drops onto the roof of the net.
Coddington with the long ball forward towards Fondop, who flicks it on. Borden gets there but fires over. Kiwi Ken tells us 655 listeners have joined us tonight.
Come on, let's get up to that 1,000 back full time.
So it's a right wing corner for Mandeville to take. Whips it into the far post. It's volleyed towards goal and headed away by Kioso onto the edge of the box. Javaro is going to try and... oh dear, that's too much. Oh, no. It's almost
another one.
For Killip,
it looked too much, but it was. I think if Killip hadn't have got his outstretched arms up there, would probably have fallen into the top corner of the net. So
it was certainly an overhit cross, wasn't it, rather than a shot from the corner. Though the ball comes into the middle and it's headed over by Fondop. It's a goal kick to Pools. I'm kind of being quite greedy about it, but I don't want it to go to 5-2. I want it to stay at 5-1 because it makes it sound a bit better.
Hartlepool has scored all 6 goals. I mean, you can't complain, but
that is true.
But he's being lifted from the field very, very gingerly, and they're bringing him across here towards the main stand, and every man, woman and child in the ground is showing their appreciation. Nobody likes to see a player leave in these circumstances, and let's hope the time that it's taken is purely precautionary.
Here's Rains now. Across to Kerr. Ball forward for Donaldson. Now Mafuta. Mafuta caught in possession though, and Chesterfield are going to bring the ball forward into the box here, and it's slid across goal. I think Mafuta, to his credit, got back there and prayed a block, and then Kitchen is fouled, is he? No, the referee says he was looking for it, and it's a corner kick to Chesterfield. Well, the referee looks at his watch, and we're approaching the end of this significant period of injury time. Peter Kioso in our thoughts because of the injury which has led to this added on time. We'll get an update on him after the final whistle, but it's been a night to savour for the most part. Pools a crushing win in Derbyshire. Oh, Maguire hoists across the crowd.
It. What a night.
Full time here at the Proact Stadium, and when the players arrived tonight there was a fire alarm which meant they had to stay on the bus, but it was the Pools players who were on fire on the pitch tonight. Absolute flames from the first minute to the last. Only one real dark point was the injury to Peter Kioso, but other than that, Pools have been too hot to handle here, and it's finished Chesterfield 1, Pools 5, Jeff.